I'm Chad.
I'm Dad. No, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be Dad first.
Oh yeah, you're Dad.
I'm Dad.
I'm Chad, and this is our channel.
All right, what are you doing?
Okay, so Dad gave me the wrong rivets. He's not here, so I can blame it on him. But he gave me the wrong rivets on all these guys, and these. I was just going over the instructions the other day and checking things, and these were 42s, and they're all supposed to be 43s. Actually, we wrote on here 42, or we wrote 41s, and anyway, I had to change it. These, we wrote 43 and 41s, and I was looking at the instructions, and these were wrong. So I just wanted to show you guys how to drill a rivet, because when I first started drilling rivets, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was drilling all the way through them and screwing the hole up. So you want to keep your hole the way that it comes from the factory, or the way you originally drilled it. And in order to do that, like when I first did it, I took a number 30, that's the size it is, and I just drilled through here, and I ended up taking off a couple of rivets I took off more meat, and that's not the right way to do it. So this is a number 11, I believe. No, it's number 20. You'll get pretty good at calling drill bits out. But this is a number 20. So a little side tip, the lower the number of the drill bit, the bigger the drill bit. The higher the number, the smaller the drill bit. So this is a number 20. So this is a number 30 hole. It's a smaller hole than this. So what you'll do is you'll put it in the center, go slow, and this one's spinning. So what you're trying to do is knock that head off. So I kind of go around and around until I get that. And then the head's popped off. You didn't hit any material. So then you'll come over here, and I don't have the correct punch to knock these out. You can take a number 30 punch, or it's an 1/8 inch. And that way, instead of it being beveled, it's all the same correct size. Just give it a little tap, and it's out. That's this one right here. So we'll do another one, and you're just trying to knock that little head off. That's all you're doing. So I just kind of move it around and around. And now the head's off. You're done. You didn't do anything but drill a rivet and get a little punch, and it's out. So the integrity of the hole. So the integrity of the hole is still there. You didn't take any excess material off. You don't have to can't even think of what it's called. You don't have to deburr it or anything, because you didn't run the drill through it. So basically now you can put the correct rivet in and rivet it in. Just remember, the thicker the material, the easier it is to do. So when you're doing really thin material, like, try not to screw up, but you will. But if you do screw up, you have to be very careful, because once you knock this head off and you try to tap it, the material underneath will bend. So if you can't get up underneath it to brace it, you're in trouble. I had a couple of rivets on this horizontal stabilizer that I had to drill out, and man, it was just a pain in the butt. I had to make a piece of metal to stick up in there and brace the back of the material, because when you start tapping on it, it wants to bend the material down. So anyway, that's the quick and dirty on how to pull a rivet out. They make or drill a rivet. They make a pretty fancy deal that goes over this. It's kind of like a micro stop, and it basically, you set the drill bit on how far you want it to go, so it won't go into the metal. And when you set the micro stop over this, it just drills the head off perfect. So if you're worried about it, buy that. I can't remember what it's called, but just Google rivet drill or rivet removal tool, and that guy's pretty neat. I've never had one. You can do it this way, as I've showed you. You just have to be real careful doing it and take your time. Maybe practice on a scrap piece of metal. And hey, there may be a better way to do it, but that's the way that this works for me. And so put some clecos on that. So that's it. I just have 3 more holding it in. I'll put a couple clecos to hold it in place. So here's my thumb, guys. That's why I haven't been working. I got it caught in a window. A window came down and caught it and locked. So I had to wait for the fire department to come get me out, and my finger was hanging off by the tendon. The bone was shattered in 3 places. So we haven't worked in quite a while. So we're trying. I was trying to work, and I kept tearing the stitches. So we've been throwing up some archive video for you guys. So hopefully we'll be able to start soon. But the motor's in. Taylor will give you a quick peek of that. That's the Titan 340. So it's a 340 cubic inch 4-cylinder. It's electronic ignition, so no magnetos. So I've been reading the instructions, and I ordered a primer pump. It almost looks like a propane tank, and you pressurize it and hook it up to an oil, like where an oil line would go, and you pressurize that and open it, and it pushes the oil and pre-lubes the engine. So I've got that. Actually did a diesel truck that we had to do that on when we put a motor in it. So I've got that ready to go on this. Anyway, we'll get you guys clued in on some more of this stuff once we learn some more about it. But I'm gonna go get an engine hoist tomorrow and go ahead and hang it from the front of the airplane. So pretty exciting, guys. 180 horse Titan, 340 cubic inch 4-cylinder. I think they upped the TBO on this. It's got a 2400 TBO, but I'll find out. We've looked at so many engines, it might be a different engine, but I think this one's a 2400 TBO. So anyway, back to work. Yeah, I forgot I had that cart. I had all my tools laying here that were falling off. I was like, yeah, go get the cart. I usually got crap all over them, so. All right, now I can go get the number plugs. No, they're right here. Where are they? They're right here. This is Dad's sugar substitute. So the rivets always smell really good. Stevia or something like that. Well, you see those are going to fall out. Oops, told you. So some guys have asked me why I use this. They make a pneumatic, well, not a pneumatic, but a battery-powered riveter. This comes in the kit. We'll be doing a tool video. This comes in the kit from Rand's. I think if I had it to do over, I wouldn't have bought the kit because it does not come with everything you need. It comes with a lot of things, but it doesn't come with everything. We'll be doing a video on that. And this thing's pretty expensive. And I already had one. And I asked them if they could take it out of the kit, and they said no. So anyway, Dad and I'll do a tool video on the tools that we've used up to this point. I really wish they would make a comprehensive toolkit that came with everything you needed. Like, you're building a $100,000 airplane. Let's just get all the tools at once, you know. But I guess some people have different preferences. But yeah, I would have got the battery powered, like the Milwaukee riveter. if I had it to do over. But this works. It's just you have to use air, and then the lines end up leaking, and the battery powered one looks a lot neater.
Maybe you should put together a toolkit and sell it.
Yeah, I'll hold you for that. Basically, what comes in the toolkit from Rands is shears, which the only time you really use them is the ears on the material that you bend, like the vertical horizontal stabilizer, the elevators, the flats. So you'll use those shears. They're very nice shears. You'll use those. It comes with the drill bits, but it only comes with one of each, I believe, and you're going to need more than one because they get dull or you break them. And then there's other drill bits that you need, which they tell you that in the instructions from Rands. But I wish they just said, hey, you can buy if you don't need all the tools, you can buy this toolkit. But if you don't have access to everything, you can buy this one and you get everything. So that way you don't have to stop and go, hey, we don't have this or whatever. It comes with drill bits, the shears, one of these rivet guns, a hand riveter, which I've never used once. One of the things is these tips wear out, so I wish you could get more tips, the mandrels. These will wear out and they'll booger the rivet up. Let's see what else. It comes with a small a handheld reamer, which you will use that, and then it comes with a small little reamer for deburring, and also you can use it. It's a countersink is what it is, but you can use it for deburring. I'm kind of getting way too into the tools, but we'll do a tool video. What comes with the kit, what doesn't. It comes with all. I'd say with all. It comes with clecos. I really wish we would have had more of these guys. These are smaller clecos for 1/8" holes. I really would have liked to have had at least 50% more. I think there's 100 of these. Would have been nice to have had maybe 150 because the wings really eat those things up. And there's some things you'll do and you'll go, oh man, I drilled some rivets out. I need to order them or whatever. And you'll have, well, for instance, we've got those clecos right there holding that window in. And I could have used those. So yeah, more clecos would be nice. You can get by with what they give you just fine, but more would be nice. I'm trying to think what else came in that kit. Well, I can't think of it off the top of my head what else came in it. I have to drill these guys and these. This is where your horizontal stabilizer bolts here. It goes in here, and then these guys are used to get your angle the same as your wing. So there's a tube that goes in here and then a bolt, and then these guys, you'll raise or lower these bolts and then lock them down to keep your angle the same as your wing. This is the bar that is connected to your yoke, and this will raise or lower your elevator. I've been looking at another airplane. I'd like to build next either a sling, I think it's a TSI, or maybe even a carbon cup. That would be pretty cool. So maybe we start a GoFundMe and you guys can pay for our airplane. Just kidding. Yeah, that would, if we had the cash, that would be something I'd want to build next. I really love this airplane. I think it's going to be great for us. I love everything about it, but this has been kind of fun. I'd like to do another one. vacuum this out. And everything. Oh, missing one. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to order some more 41s and 42s because of all the ones we drilled out completely out of 42s, and we forgot to put the flap gap seal. So that alone, having to re-drill that was like 104 41s. So we ordered another 141s. We're almost out. I'm sure we'll need some somewhere. Probably putting those, probably 42s on the windows. Not sure, but anyway. So I need to look at the instructions, make sure we need to drill that. Vacuum that out. Cool.